think.
I just booty clap.
Yeah. If you don't booty clap, then Bubba Sparks has no idea where you're at, and he needs to know.
That's how I applaud him. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Level Up Show, your not favorite episode, or rather show on the internet, your favorite video game. Yeah, probably. Your least favorite episode of the least favorite show that is on the internet. I am your host, Derek Vance. With me, as always, back in action after our, do we call it a hiatus? Like, we weren't broken up, so I don't know what you really call that technically. Was it a summer break? Like, we had our spring finale, and now we're back for our fall premiere? Is that what this is? A fall premiere?
Yeah, we're just trying like hell to not get canceled. So
yeah, we're Supergirl just moving to a different network.
Yeah, we left YouTube and now we're on. I can't even name another one. Daily Motion.
Yeah, Daily Motion. I think that's the only. We're on Vivo. We're strictly music video style now. It's 4 minutes or less for this podcast. So we better get to fucking moving. 4 minutes or less is something I abide by in my entire lifestyle. Otherwise, with me as always, of course, is Careful Ralph. Hello, Ralph.
Hello.
It's good to have you back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in the saddle with you, sir.
Well, we get in that saddle real good. We fit snugly.
We do fit pretty well.
We get in a saddle somehow.
we could go to Seattle on a saddle.
Oh, damn.
Seattle with me?
I'm ready.
My body's ready.
I get it. Nintendo's up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you think Reggie's just hanging out over there? I would be rooting for the Mariners that they don't really actually care about.
Not anymore. Yeah,
we're without a third chair tonight. Ryan, who's still here, like we didn't just kick him out.
He's live from heaven.
Yeah, we killed him actually.
He died in the last few weeks.
Things are looking kind of grim for the Level Up Show, but we're going to make the most of it. But no, Ryan, he's at his brother's wedding. Ryan Alex.
He's not marrying his brother, I don't think, though.
But
he could be. It is Iowa.
I don't.
Wait a minute.
Whoa! Hold on. He is a Hawkeye fan, so maybe that's what you meant. I'm just going to say that's what you meant and move on. So Ryan isn't here. So it's just Ralph and I tonight. So you're getting the old Bam Bam Biggle Bros World Tour back in action. I don't think that we've done like a you and me show in a long fucking time.
Yeah, it was one. Maybe it was probably last year at some point. It was just me and you, and I don't know where he was. Probably in heaven again. I don't know.
We did that half show where he was like playing board games for a fucking hour.
Maybe that was it. He was in prison.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what horse racing or something. I don't know what he was doing. It's real fucking weird. But yep, we're here to entertain you. I think that's what we're trying to do here: make you laugh, make you giggle, make you learn. It's like school, but with less homework.
Yeah, but more hoes.
Plenty of hoes. All over the area codes. We cover at least 3 of them usually. Only
all the hoes.
Technically 3 tonight. 515, 641, and whatever the fuck yours is. I got no idea.
911.
612. Yeah, 911.
612 Wolf Avenue.
What? 911 is the area code. Hello? This is the police. Yeah, where the hoes at? Excuse me, sir?
I meant to dial 411.
That's where the hose at. Sir, you have one more chance to ask a serious question here before I just come find you, because I can do that because we're the fucking police. I said, where the hose at? Right. You have to go to prison now.
That's what happened to Ryan. It's
literally a reenactment of what happened. He now joins the Godfather of
heaven.
Of Pimps in Heaven. Yeah.
Can't believe it. But,
the only 2 pimps I know are the Godfather and Ryan. That's it.
They're both dead.
Both real dead. It's so sad to think about. So we should move on. We should move on. Episode 101. We had episode 100 last. I don't know, fucking 2 months ago. I think. Yeah, last year. And we are vastly approaching our. I think
200th episode.
40 year. our 4-year anniversary, I think.
Oh man, I don't even know.
I think it's got to be 3 or 4. I think we looked on episode 100, but that was so long ago.
Yeah, it would have been. Well, I think we started in 2013.
Yeah, we're vastly approaching our June 1st was our first episode, so we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary, and we've only done 100 episodes. So you do the math of how often this show gets done. We are not a weekly or bi-weekly show at this point, although we should be. I mean, I need to get back and get better at making sure that we're doing the podcast, because I do like talking to you guys, and I like making sure that we are all cut up with the news. And man, I like to talk to you about shit that you've been playing, but we're going to wait on that because we got plenty of news to cover. As we've been gone for a while, we've kind of sifted through and pointed out the important shit. Ralph, what's the first headline we got?
Let me tell you about what it is.
Please
in just
do.
a second.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you would ever guess this, but there's a new Call of Duty.
You're shitting me. Another one?
Yeah, it's Call of Duty Battlefield Edition.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Starring Respawn Entertainment's Star Wars.
I thought you were going to say it was starring John Travolta because of Battlefield Earth.
Damn it, that did better.
Would have been so much better. Retake. In this show, it doesn't matter. We're not really live. We'll just we'll retake everything. So John Travolta's in the new Battlefield Call of Duty game. I got you. Yeah, tell me more.
Infinity Ward decided to skip the much-needed Ghost sequel.
Oh, man.
For Call of Duty.
I did not play Ghosts, so I have no idea if that was bad or not, but everyone says it was.
Yeah, I picked it up for $4 on PS4 the other day at Best Buy.
Lord. Was that the first new console version of Call of Duty? That's what I thought. And the whole was that the one with the dog too? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Was that the one with the dog?
I really don't know. I haven't played much of it ever. Unless you were counting the Wii U Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
I don't count the Wii U for a lot, really.
Well,
neither does Nintendo.
That's very true. I don't know. I didn't watch this Infinite Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I didn't watch the trailer because I don't give a shit. But apparently it's very disliked.
So it is one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. That is a true statement. Here's the things and the problems that I have with it. One, the name. I think the name is fucking dumb, to be honest with you.
It's really generic for some reason.
It's just super stupid, and I get it. Like, Infinity Ward is doing it, so it's an Infinity War. Like, it's just so lame. And then to go to outer space, it's like they're trying to do a Dead Space style game, but with war. And then Infinite War, this is somebody else's identification, not mine, just means that it will go on forever. So, I mean, what is this? The song that never ends? Like, I feel like at this point we're just dancing around in circles with fucking Call of Duty, and we're never going to get out of it because douchebag bros just buy Call of Duty every year. And I'll be the first to admit, I've picked up the last 2 in a row, which is the first time I picked up 2 Call of Duties in a row ever. And there's been a lot of them, literally ever. So I just the trailer looked dumb, except for the fact of, hey, with the collector's edition, guess what you get?
What do you get?
You get Modern Warfare Remastered, which that game was fucking great. I thoroughly enjoyed the first Modern Warfare. I thought it was a different take on what was the war or army-driven genre at that time. I mean, what'd you have at that point? You had like the Army of Two games. You had.
I don't know if you had that yet.
Still, you don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, Medal of Honor had been going.
Medal of Honor, yep.
Brothers in Arms was probably going.
That might be what I was thinking of, not whatever I said. Army of Two, yeah.
Army of Two was like the dude broiest.
Yeah, it really was, because there was 2 bros at all times.
Damn right.
I'm not super looking forward to this, especially the whole space aspect of it, because it just feels, like you said, kind of generic and like they're running out of ideas.
What is a good way for them to go? Or like, what would you like to see? Because I was just thinking, like, what if it was in heaven?
Sure.
Because I was going to say hell, but that's Doom. So,
I mean, I think if you're going to do a Call of Duty game, and this is not out of the abnormal for me, make it story-driven. Tell me a story, like a true story, not a 4-hour campaign, a 6-hour campaign. Give me something that's true to life. I don't need Valiant Heart, the Great War. I don't need like literal historical artifacts, but find someone that you can tell a story about that can integrate into a Call of Duty story, and show me the conflicts that they ran through. Even in Wolfenstein. Now, Wolfenstein is fake, obviously. It's faux Nazi Germany that the Nazis won World War II. Give me something like that. Give me a world where I am buying into the reality that you're building me, and give me something that's substantial, not a multiplayer game that I pay $60 for that has a 4-hour campaign. I liked the idea that they get these big celebrities, but they don't do anything with them. The Coconut Wife beat whatever this last one is called. I don't even remember what the hell it's called. Black Ops 3. And that had Christopher Maloney in it. Now, from what I heard, the gameplay was great. The story was solid, and it explored some kind of deep, not mythology by any means, but some deep issues, right? Give me something like that, because when I hear the words Call of Duty, what is the Call of Duty? Why are we being that way? Give me someone that has been drafted. Give me someone that's being put into the situation that they don't want to be in, and rising above, the objective at hand. Give me something a little more substantial than a multiplayer game. That's all I really want. I don't really give a shit about the multiplayer stuff. I just don't. It's fun to play, but it's not what I care for. I just don't care enough to get excited. So that's what I would want out of a new Call of Duty game. I mean, if I was to go completely off the map, what about you?
Well, I think they need to get new studios developing them, which may be dumb. But, I mean, I like how they had Sledgehammer do Advanced Warfare, which I feel like was, a pretty... I don't know, it was a big departure for Call of Duty at the time, but... you had the space boots. I don't know what the fuck it was. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And that seemed a little different. That was Sledgehammer's first one. So, I mean, this would never happen, but it'd be awesome if they let, Neversoft just make their own, or Raven just make their own.
Mm-hmm.
Or, who else you got? Vicarious Visions, who does every other Skylanders game.
Give me the people that did Bulletstorm and let them make a Call of Duty game.
I think Epic Games owns them.
Yeah, it's like give me that. Give me something that is substantial enough of a different taste, a different different idea. Like, that's all I want, is something to reinvigorate this tried and true method that we keep going back to.
They should get Platinum Games to make one.
I mean, Platinum Games makes everything at this point. In the year 2020, there will be one studio.
Or wait, there's also going to be Telltale.
A Telltale Call of Duty game sounds pretty fucking great. I'm not going to lie to you. Because that would be only story. That would be only story. There would be one. Press X to shoot. Or,
it's like...
What was it? Press X to pay respects. Yeah.
There was some of that in Batman Arkham Knight also. But
there was. Yep, that's a true statement. You find your parents.
Have Platinum do the combat and Telltale do the story.
I mean, I don't understand how hard it is to tell a Call of Duty game. Like, I should care about these characters, but I mean, the only character I know about is this guy named Mason, and the only reason I know anything about him is because you guys make the joke of
he's got the numbers.
He's got the numbers. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I know there's a character named Mason somewhere. Nothing.
Okay, I was just thinking, this wouldn't be the environment wouldn't be that unique, but what if you did Apocalypse Now?
Okay.
But a Call of Duty version where it's you got drafted into Vietnam. I don't know, you're going after this crazy leader dude. I don't know. If you were just to make a regular Call of Duty in Vietnam, which is probably already done, I don't know. It's it wouldn't be that special, but if you got some story in there.
How many times are you going to go after the rogue guy? How many times are you going to go after the rogue organization?
I mean, this is just like one insane dude.
Right.
Just I don't know. But if you see Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. That's a fine idea, but I'm saying like with the Call of Duty games, like when they try to do that, you need to give me something more substantial than the crazy guy. With the Apocalypse Now thing works because it is something substantial. Like there's a backstory there where normally it's just like, oh man, he went rogue, got to kill him. Sorry. That's what Black Ops 3 was.
Well, what does Battlefield 1 need to do?
I mean, the idea of a World War I Battlefield game is kind of intriguing, I guess, because what other World War I games are there? And I don't mean from the NES era.
back when the NES came out during World War One. Yeah. I don't know about the old Call of Duties. Like they were probably World War II, I guess. But I don't understand this picture from Battlefield 1 where the dude's wearing a cape. What the fuck am I looking at?
I feel like this game isn't going to be just about one. I don't feel that because the weapons seem a little strange. I don't think it's only set in World War I, to be honest with you.
I think there's time travel.
I do think there's time travel, which I know sounds dumb, but I think that that's what they're going to do is some kind of weird time travel-y Assassin's Creed, like, oh, we're going to plug you into the Animus and you're going to go back in time. You're going to be your grandfather and fuck some bitches up. Like, that just seems kind of dumb. Unless you're literally fucking bitches in World War I time, I don't care. Like, that just sounds real dumb to me. But,
awesome.
I mean, yeah, that's really for me, that's about it. Let's see here. World War I games that are any kind of name, other than Valiant Hearts Great War, which was very well received back in 2014. I haven't finished it, but I started it and it was really fun. I mean, you have your classics like Toy Soldiers from 2010.
Of course.
You have Snoopy Flying Ace in 2010 also.
Of course, yes.
How about Rise of Flight, the first great air war for Windows and Aerosoft.
I have my windows open right now.
I mean, that's a bad idea because it's cold. But how about we go all the way back to the Amiga? Did you have an Amiga as a kid? No, I didn't think so.
I have a bunch of Amigas for my Wii U. Wait a minute.
No, I think that's a little different, but fair enough. You had, the game like Wings. That was also on the Game Boy Advance. How about Red Baron, like the pizza? Their pizza isn't good. How about Sky Kid? That was on the NES.
I've heard of that
from Namco. I mean, there's been some World War. There hasn't been any fucking World War I games. So let's see what they do with it. I am intrigued enough to be like, oh, Battlefield's trying something. I would like to see who else used to make fucking games like this. Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor. I was always, a rage against the counterculture, right? I would always be the guy that wanted to play Medal of Honor games, not Call of Duty games, because fuck Call of Duty. But Medal of Honor just didn't do anything new either. They just kept fucking churning out stupid shit. It didn't do anything new.
Well, okay, what about Call of Duty, like Civil War?
Okay. So I'm some Southerner. Like, that sounds great because I'm brown.
Confederates.
I can absolutely empathize with this, Southern guy that wants to kill all my people. Like, that sounds like a good idea. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that works very well. I don't think you're going to market a South versus North conquest against, the black people in this day and age. Like, hey, be this white Southern captain that wants to not free the slaves. Like, well,
hey, they used to take risks, like with that, whatever Modern Warfare 2, where you're like shooting up that airport or something.
I don't disagree with you, but I mean, have you seen the political forefront we have right now? Like, you say one wrong thing, and people literally bleed from their vaginas. Like, people are upset that Castle got canceled, and so they're just losing their shit. Like it's their life to cry for Nathan Fillion of not getting a job. Like, doesn't make any sense. But I agree, they need to do something. Give me something new. So Call of Duty has not done that. I don't care about space. Battlefield has. So I'm more piqued and interested in the next Battlefield than I am in Infinite Warfare, which is a real fucking dumb name. And And that fucking cover of Major Tom or whatever the fuck.
Space Oddity.
Space Oddity is terrible.
I heard that it was.
Oh, it's garbage.
You know what band that is?
I have no idea, but I will tell you very quickly. It's probably, I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably U2.
Okay, they got a little heavier, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know at all. Even better.
Is it Pop Evil?
Oh man, that would be so good. No, if I'm confirming this right now, I believe the band's name was Lady Heroin, which is just everything that you want in a fucking band name. Let me make sure. Yep, a band called Lady Heroin. It's on their SoundCloud now, which is where we are. We're on SoundCloud. Go listen to us on SoundCloud. Although they have about 15,000 listens, where we have 5. So maybe give us a little love. Yeah, 5, literally 5 in 101 episodes. People listen to 30-second clips, and that doesn't count. So it's just not good. But yeah, Infinite Warfare. Bad idea.
What about Disney Infinity Warfare?
You know, the first person I thought of when I read that Disney Infinity was shutting down was that dude. That's friends with John Obama. Is it John Vignacchi?
Oh yeah.
Is he?
I think that's. Is he? I don't know. He's got something to do with that.
Yep. Yeah. He's like, I don't know what he does for Disney. VP of production, Disney Infinity. He sent out some tweets talking about that the other day, saying, let's see here. Hey guys, you might have heard the news already, but decided to stop vertical development of Disney Infinity, which vertical doesn't mean complete. But anyway, we're all saddened by the decision. It doesn't come easy. Wanted you guys to hear from me. Want to look back upon. I hope Disney Infinity is remembered as one of the best darn video games we've ever made. I'd like to think that we contributed to the legacy of Disney. If you have questions, head over here to Infinity and Beyond JV. So it's it's sad. I don't like to see people maybe losing their jobs or not being able to get what they need done and make payments on their houses and stuff. But I think everyone will be okay. I know you played Disney Infinity. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I mean, I played the first 2.
Right.
Like, they're a little too simple for me, I guess. Not saying I'm that good at games, but they're geared a little younger. I mean, it's kind of cool to. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was cool. I played through the Lone Ranger playset on the first Disney Infinity.
I didn't even see that movie.
I didn't either. It's hard to admit that. But it was kind of fun, like shooting shit and riding a horse. I don't know. And then, like, the second Disney Infinity with the Marvel stuff, that was cool because it was probably the closest I was going to get to another Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, sadly. But I don't know. So this pretty much means that Disney... That was the last thing that Disney was making as far as video games, because they used to put out quite a few, and now so it's like now they must just be doing mobile, I guess.
Yeah, they're just seems to be just shutting down completely. And that's not a problem. I think Disney makes more sense as a licensing organization than a video game organization. They're going to make way more money like being nitpicky and licensing out who they go through than I think actually trying to spend the money on making their own video games, in my opinion.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess they could license it shit out of every Marvel and Star Wars, and
you can license out individual characters. Like, oh, you want to make a Spider-Man game? Telltale, great. Like, go right ahead. Fucking whoever makes the Batman games, like, you want to do a Iron Man game? Like, that would be fucking brilliant.
Telltale.
For it. Yeah, they make one too. You're correct. Yeah, fuck.
Hey, Telltale, you want to make a Star Wars game?
That would be. Don't even tempt me with that. Telltale making the Star Wars game sounds amazing. Hey, Visceral, you want to make a Star Wars game Dead Space style? Like,
hey, they may be.
That would be. Oh man, give me that. Could you imagine how great that would be?
Well, I think that's what they're working on. I mean,
the Visceral one. It might be, man. That would be fucking great if it was just like an offshoot of something, and it's just like very deep space Star Wars, and you just have a lightsaber like that. I mean, Force Awakens, but dark and amazing. Sounds perfect. That's what I want. Force Awakens 1, or Force Awakens, Force Unleashed 1 was great, is what I meant. Force Unleashed 2 was kind of meh.
I just played a demo of one of them.
1 was really fun. Really fun.
It just felt like PsyOps, the Mindgate conspiracy on PS2.
See, I didn't play PsyOps.
It had the same kind of powers.
Did it?
Which was awesome back in the day.
What was I think we've talked about this. Oni was the only game that I remember playing from like the PS2 launch, or I think it was the launch game. That was one of the ones I got with my my PlayStation 2, and it was not great. My brother loved it, but I couldn't stand Oni. Was not awesome.
I never played it, but I bet Ryan did.
I bet he did too, and I bet he loved every fucking second of it because that's what he does. I bet you he watched that while watching like three ninjas kick back and playing Pokemon on his handheld.
You know what's funny?
While eating fucking dinner.
He was texting me about something the other day, and I was on like my I must have been on my Xbox One, and it showed that he was watching Netflix or something. Then I shut off my Xbox, I got on the PS4, and it showed he was playing Resident Evil 6. So he's watching both at once.
He's so crazy. I don't understand how he does it, man. It's just ridiculous. I applaud that man for being able to like counterbalance everything, but he can't be, taking everything in. He can't be actually paying attention to everything. Like, even when I listened to the Bombcast while playing Resident Evil 6, because that fucking game sucked, I didn't understand what's happening in the Bombcast because I was trying to pay attention to the story, the slim one that there was in Resident Evil 6. But that we'll get to at some point. So Disney Infinity shutting down, and I won't miss it. But I like the idea of licensing Marvel character, or rather Disney characters out, kind of like Kingdom Hearts style. So we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What's next, Ralph? What do we got on the news list?
So EA said something about the PS4 and Xbox One upgrades, whatever the hell they are, the next iterations of the system.
The revamps, I guess.
Yeah. Will both be backwards compatible?
I think that's cool. I would assume digitally only. Like, the Xbox One works how? Like, you download the digital version of games that you already have in your previous library? Like, how does it work?
Well, I think you just put the disc in, and then it just automatically knows to start downloading the game from the store. But I could be wrong about that. For some reason, I own Fable 3 because it was like, I don't know, like
17 cents.
It was like $2 or $3 at GameStop, and I'm like, I know this is backwards compatible. So yeah, just stuck it in and downloaded it. But yeah, I don't know.
I'd be fine if that was how PlayStation did it.
That'd be awesome.
I've got enough PS3 games that I would love to be able to replay again, even if it was just like, hey, I've got these. I just talked about this. I've got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, and I would love to play those on my PlayStation 4 so I can finish 2.5 at least. All you have to do is plug it in and it downloads. Like, that would be great. I don't need a physical reader. I don't need it to be actually backwards compatible. If you just put it in the store and let me download it, that's perfect. So if they do that, that gives me one more reason why I'd want to look at getting a PlayStation 4.5 versus, keeping my current PlayStation model.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it kind of goes against what Sony wants to do with PlayStation Now.
I don't even know that PlayStation Now is a thing anymore, man. Do you?
It's still going, but I couldn't tell you.
I remember when they announced that at E3, and I was like, that's going to be fucking amazing, because they acquired that big-ass company from Japan. What was it called?
Well, I thought it was David Perry's company, the old guy who created, Earthworm Jim and whatever. Some with a G, I thought. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Gaikai.
Yeah.
Yep. So when they got those guys, I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. Because that service just sounded amazing, right? And it has just been kind of utilized poorly, in my opinion. I thought that service was going to be a lot of mobility with the PlayStation, of me being able to take that on the go and kind of be able to play those games anywhere I went, maybe through a Vita, maybe not. But I don't feel that it's been utilized as well as it could have. Not only that, but I don't think they've been adding games as quickly as they should have. They should have built up a library prior to release. But that's that's just my opinion. I don't fucking mean anything because I'm just your average consumer. But I think if you're going to remote play games through a server based system like a Gaikai, I think that's what you got to do is have a good robust system in place before you launch something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have no interest in streaming games, so it's not really for me. I just always heard it was too expensive. The plans were, but that may have even changed.
I mean, even if it became like, oh, I can Redbox this digitally, like that would be fine. Like if I could Redbox, Doom's a bad example because I really actually want to buy Doom. But if I could Redbox Doom, but do it through PlayStation Now, that'd be fine. I would be fine if I could Redbox that for a day for $2 or $3 a day, play it for a couple of days, and bounce out of there. Like that would be digital renting for video games. I think is a service that is not utilized enough, or at least not mined quite yet. Because being able to rent a game from the comfort of my own home, being able to stream it versus download it and taking fucking hours, that's money, at least in my opinion, for today's youth who want something on the go, something mobile, something so quickly responsive. That screams like a win to me.
Yeah, it'd just be really hard to like stream something mobile like that was as big as games are anymore, I would think.
Sure. It'd have to be very streamlined. Like you couldn't rent a Call of Duty and play the online multiplayer while streaming through that because I think the lag would be too great. But if you wanted to play, say, Uncharted 4, where the lag doesn't necessarily matter, that would be fun.
But what if you could do Call of Duty multiplayer, but you couldn't jump, and there was no background, and there were no guns, and no other people playing?
So I'm just like running in an empty dark space?
Yeah, but you may be winning or losing. Depends.
It depends on how many times I fire my gun or how many people I kill.
How many points you have?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm down for that then. As long as it's $3 a day, perfect. Sign me up.
I don't know. I remember this awesome joke in a April Fool's part of Game Informer a few years ago where they had this fake announcement that Fallout 3 was coming out on the Wii. They were like, "Yeah, you can't shoot any guns."
You literally cannot do a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like it runs at 10 frames a second, and there's no VAT system. That's pretty good.
That's awesome. Game Informer, always quick with the April Fool's jokes.
Yeah.
I remember when they fooled me with there was a Kingdom Hearts thing that they did on April Fool's one year that I about lost my balls for, and it wasn't real. So sad. I'm in a Kingdom Hearts kind of mood. I don't know what my deal is, but it's weird. Let's see what else. So PS4, Xbox One. What do you think? What would be? I don't know what mine would be, but if you had a PlayStation 4 that was backwards compatible, they could play PlayStation 3 games. What would be the game that has not already been re-released that you would play?
Ride to Hell. No doubt. That's it. That's all I want. But they're working on the remaster, so that's cool.
Are you
or the Wii version?
Are you kickstarting it by yourself?
Josh should just like someone try to kickstart a Life is Strange sequel.
Oh,
think about that?
Really? No, that'd be great. Why didn't it? What? Why?
It was just some fan, I guess. I don't know. It got taken down.
Wow. Probably because it's happening. Like, why would you have to kickstart that like that? There's got to be a desire for that.
I don't know. It was weird, but
that is strange.
I don't know. I like to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance again. I guess I still have it.
Sure. I don't know what mine would be. PlayStation Hearts, man. I mean, yeah, but I got the remasters. I mean, that's probably what I would play is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 or 2.5. Like that would be completely and utterly fine with me. Aside from that, like I can't think of anything big that jumps out at me. I can play Uncharted now, so I don't need that. Last of Us got remastered, and that was the best game on that fucking system. Maybe Call of Duty, I guess. No, you know what I'd actually play is a game that you told me about and I never got to play, and why am I blanking on the name of it right now? It was an army-style game.
Spec Ops?
Spec Ops The Line. Yes.
Yeah.
I would play that in a fucking heartbeat. Or, and I've talked about this also, Dead Space.
Oh, I'm playing that backwards.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah,
on the
bone. On the bone, yeah.
Except I'm not really, but
no.
I did it for a little bit.
That's awesome. Yeah, God, I really want to play that game again badly. Let's see here.
Do we give a shit about a Respawn Star Wars?
It'd be all right, but I didn't play Titanfall, so I don't have like really excitement level to base it on. I just like the idea of more Star Wars games happening, a third-person Star Wars game specifically. Hopefully that means, story mode, and that's really what I care about and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna take a brief pause, if only to have this child say hello.
Uh-oh. Children? Hello,
children. Just one child.
This is our third chair for the day.
This is our third chair. Say hi. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
She wants to dance.
So much Ted Danson over here.
Always Ted Danson. Let me say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Say we'll see.
How are you today?
How are you?
See how are you?
Words are hard to say it sometimes, I think. You get real tongue-tied around I don't understand why. It's so weird, but that's fine.
Well, she's intimidated by the carefulness.
No. I said only one, but here comes a second child. Olive Branch is coming down to extend herself.
Olivia, my sister.
Olivia, your sister. Yeah, your sister that did this to you. Look at this little scratch.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Vampire?
No, like Jolie was doing something to Olivia, and Olivia reached back and just scratched her. Little scratch on her neck.
Uh-oh, she fell down the stairs.
No, she's fine. Are we going to see Corey soon? Yep. Hi. You say hi?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, you're so happy.
Say hi, Corey.
Hello.
She's killing the ruse of who you are. Don't pull on this. This is how my cable broke last time I had to get new headphones. Don't touch. You say hi?
Man.
Hi.
Hello. I have no children to show you.
Nope.
Sorry.
That's okay. Both of mine are here, present, accounted for. The ones that I know about. She's very smiley.
Did you kill the rest of them?
I don't know what happened to them. They were all boys, so the rule in the United States, only girls. It's the opposite of China, where it's only men, just for men. It's where just for men started. It was in China.
That's what I'm afraid of.
That's the way it goes. Okay, should we say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Kisses? Kiss. High five. High five. Boom. There it is.
I'll hit my high five on like Adam Silver.
Fist bump. Boom. Boom. Fist bump. Boom. Boom.
Do it, Liv.
High five. Live.
Live strong.
Live. Oh, I will live for you. Die hard. Fist bump. Boom. There it is.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. All right. Let's get down. Head back upstairs.
We just have a podcast where they just talk.
If they actually talked and didn't just stand there and look at you funny, yeah, that'd be fine.
Is there like a little girl podcast? Does those exist?
That sounds weird.
Where they just talk to each other about what's been going on
upstairs with mommy.
That could be fun.
Once they both understand how to speak proper language, that would be hilarious. Because then you could just Mystery Science Theater it and just talk over the front. What is that? What is that?
Who the fuck are these people?
What the fuck are these?
Won't they grow up and pay some bills?
Get a job. What are you still doing at home? Yeah, it's what I say every day when I get belligerently drunk and just scream at the children.
Oh, I can hear you.
I love my children. Yeah, miles and miles away. All right. Speaking of watching stuff, let's talk
about that.
Oh, that's fine. Watch Dogs 2 sucks. Getting some new stuff. This is the biggest piece of news for me, and I think probably for you too, because you are the Nintendo fanboy of the podcast.
Yeah, I guess so.
The NX Nintendo had an earnings call, which they tend to do that, when they talk to investors about how much money they're making and what they expect to make and making projections, which you have to do if you're a publicly traded company, which I believe Nintendo probably is. They have said that the NX will be coming out in March of 2017, and with that, they have postponed Legend of Zelda Wii U to combine release with the NX as well. So, I am sad because I wanted a new Nintendo console this year, but I'm more sad that they are literally only showing Zelda at E3. Now, They've said they're not doing a direct, but if they literally don't do a direct, then I don't know what Nintendo's doing anymore. If they do nothing about games, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, I've heard theories about this. Like, I think they said Zelda will be the only playable game at E3.
Right.
So maybe they'll have more, like in some kind of sizzle reel. I don't know. But somebody was saying, I think it was from Easy Allies, who is the old game trailers people.
I saw that, yeah. Your boy Kyle Bozeman
was talking about how he was thinking that Nintendo had planned for the NX to come out this fall, and they were going to show it at E3, and something happened where they had to delay it. Then they're like, fuck, we already have all this E3 shit set up. Let's just have a whole shitload of Zelda there. That's all we have.
I think that would be fine. I'd be even better if they're just like, hey, surprise, assholes, we're just kidding. It comes out in November. Like, that would be hilarious. Well, yeah. And I could see them doing it, but I just want Nintendo to do good. I want them to do fucking good. And everyone's like, well, you know, this is probably going to mean a good lineup for the NX launch. Fucking great, but that's in March, and I don't care. That's a year, you know?
I don't really know. I wonder when they would mention any more games, because...
Dude, if you don't do it, I mean, Tokyo Game Show is going to be the biggest, you know, for them. That's probably going to be where they announce a good amount of stuff, I would think. Because Gamescom, I don't think is their bag. No PAX, really. So I think Tokyo Game Show might be a spot that they say something. Or maybe the Video Game Awards. But I don't know when those are. Aren't those in June, usually?
Oh, that's like December.
Is it? Oh, is it? I don't ever remember, I guess.
Well, I thought it was towards the end of the year.
It could be. Jeff Keighley's the Video Game Awards.
Yeah, maybe called the VGX last year. I don't even remember now. No, I don't know. I watched part of it. Shaq was there. That's all I remember. Shaq Fu, too.
Very, very strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of down on Nintendo. Like, I'm not really that excited about the NX because I still don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, the Wii U is just, I don't know. It's hard to take in that all the Wii U's got left is like another Paper Mario game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, whatever the hell it's called, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and Zelda. Unless there's just like some ports of other shit.
I don't get where they went so wrong so quickly, you know? They just act like they don't give a fuck.
The shitty part is, like, they just, like, farted out a Mario Tennis game last fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, I don't know, it's been, like, quite a few games here lately. Like, Paper Mario, or whatever the hell it was, Paper Jam, Luigi Paper Jam, kind of seemed like something they just kind of threw together. Same with this Kirby game that's coming out. And the Metroid Prime Federation Force is coming out. It's like... And they've had, like, well, you know, Zelda, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess have both been remastered. It's like, I haven't seen anything super, like, original. Well, nothing's really original with Nintendo anymore. But, you know...
Like, you have the new Pokemon games. Like, that's the only... Aside from Ace Attorney in September, that's the only Nintendo game that I'm looking forward to. You know,
that's probably it.
That's it, man, and that's sad. That's sad because I gotta think that Nintendo's putting their basket or their eggs in one basket, and that is the NX basket.
Yeah, that must be what's happening.
I gotta hope, man, because if they fuck this up, I don't know where they go. I just don't. I don't know that they go anywhere. Maybe they don't go the route of Disney and start licensing everything.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great if they just pulled a Sega, just made games for other systems.
I would be completely fine.
They got great development teams.
Absolutely. So. They know what they're doing. They just do it poorly. At least Nintendo handles it poorly.
The Wii U was... They got all this confidence from the Wii being unique, and because, like, it was... And then, like, they thought they'd have something with the Wii U, with the gamepad. And
was the Nintendo unique? Was the Super Nintendo unique? Like, that's their bag, is uniqueness. I mean, fuck, look at the GameCube. That fucking thing was unique as shit, you know?
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like a surefire hit.
Well, but that's their whole point, is they try to bank on being inventive and visionary-esque. Like, they try to be this big company instead of just being like, dude, we make fucking great games. Let's just make great games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what the hardware looks like. I don't care about the shtick. Just give me a console that works and give me great content to go with that fucking console. That's all I want from you.
Yeah.
Especially if they go back to a cartridge-based system. That's cool. Like, that's enough for me. If you're like, hey, the games are cartridges again, that's enough of a nostalgia pull to be like, this is cool, man. This is pretty cool.
I don't know if it'd go full cartridge, but if they went like cards, like
SD cards or 3DS cards, that would be fine. And
I still feel like that's what's going to happen.
And I'm okay with that because that's enough of a hook. You know, that's enough of a hook for me. So
yeah,
we'll see. I want the best for Nintendo, but I don't know how much more goodwill I can give them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just the last year has been kind of, I don't know, not really depressing, but
depressing's a good word though.
It's just kind of like everything's landed with a thud. I don't know.
They have not utilized their platform properly with the stuff that they have. The hits that they have had, they do stupid shit like delete Mario Maker levels for no fucking real reason.
Yeah, and I don't even like. I liked Mario Maker, but like I wasn't even that.
I bought it. I played it once. Like I bought it because I was like, this is cool enough for me to buy, and I want to own this for future.
Yeah, it's like I didn't stick with it long. I didn't stick. Splatoon was unique. Mm-hmm. And I liked what they did, but it just didn't click with me for some reason.
The Coconut loved it. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know why I want to play my PlayStation more than the Wii U, but I do. But I was
the same way. Yeah.
That was the way I was the Wii also. Like, the Wii had good games, but I always wanted to play the Sony console more.
I'm the same way. Or the Xbox, yeah.
I don't know what it is about Nintendo consoles. Like, I would rather, if I had to choose between the Wii U console or the 3DS, it's the 3DS every time. You know, and I don't even play my 3DS that often, but if I had to choose, I'm not playing a console. I'm playing they're portable because they've built a good portable system. That fucking thing is solid, like solid as a rock.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I don't know. I play DS games on it more than anything anymore, but
But even so. But
I don't know. I guess hopefully they show. I just want them to have at least some surprises at E3, like at least announce something. I don't care if it's playable or whatever.
We're broing down during E3. If we all collectively just thud and shit out all over Nintendo, that's going to be a bad day. I hope that's not the case, though. I really do.
Yeah.
All right, let's take. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to use the old head, and then we're going to come back and talk about what we have been playing over the last 2 years, since it's been that long since we talked. So, let's take a quick break, and we will be right back. All right, hello. I've returned. I'm back.
Well, hello.
I decided to start this, and it's not even really a challenge, but I decided to start drinking.
It's always a good decision.
A gallon of water a day.
Okay, yeah.
I saw this stupid thing on Facebook, and I'm like, I should try that because I wonder if it'll make me feel better. Because this article is about how it made them sleep better and give them more energy and made them look like skin cleared up and stuff like that. Like not like I have bad skin or complexion or anything like that, but just a simple fact that I was like, oh well, why not give it a try? So I have I picked up a gallon of water today at work and drank 3/4 of that today while I was there. And so I need to finish that now.
So now you have to pee all the time.
I do have to pee quite a bit. I pee quite a bit more than what I normally do on a day-to-day basis. So I apologize about the bathroom break. Let's.
I yucked it up with the audience.
Did you? How are they? Are they good?
There's no one. Nobody's listening. It's fine.
All right. Well, so you talk to yourself.
Yeah, but I wasn't really into it, so
you didn't really have much to say to yourself.
No, I see me pretty often.
Do you?
I get around me.
Yeah, you touch yourself, talk to yourself quite a bit.
Oh yeah, here and there.
You know the ins and outs of yourself.
Mostly the ends.
Yeah, I mean I know the one end. There's just the one that the poop comes out of.
That's the bad end.
That's like the big ending. You know, like Biggie says. It's the big ending. So with Ryan not here, we don't have to spend forever listening to games that he played until next week. But
he's in heaven. Leave him be.
He did finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in the time that we did not do the podcast. And mind you, that's been about a month. So that's 7 games. That's excessive.
You know what's great is I guarantee he'd already finished 1, 2, 3, 4 of them before.
Yeah. Yep.
When they were originally released.
Yep, at least 1, 2, 3, all 4 of all the Uncharted and Resident Evil 6. Or Halo 2. Yeah, Halo 2 also, Halo 2. That man, and he found a way to play PlayStation Home on the PlayStation 4. I am excited to hear about that.
I finally figured out what he meant by that.
It's just home, yeah. I'm really excited about hearing about PlayStation Home for the PlayStation 4. It's got to be great.
They should remaster.
Remaster Home. That would work. The dumbest idea they've had. Their entire E3 press conference is surrounded by, hey, we remastered PlayStation Home for you fucks that care. Give it a try, won't you? It's like, I guess. I mean, sure. I'll make it once and never play it again like I did on the PlayStation 3. Fucking dumb.
What? You didn't live out your fantasies there?
Not those kind of fantasies. I did live out some kind of fantasy, but that was in Rob Dyrdek's fantasy world or whatever the fuck that show is called, fantasy.
Dyrdek?
Dyrdek. No, his name is.
Oh.
Dyrdek.
Okay.
Dyrdek.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Oh, man. That's so crazy. But we did play some games. Ralph, you played a good amount of games. I finished 2 games.
So did I.
Let's. Do you mind if I start? Is that okay? Can I start?
No, you start.
All right, perfect. I'll start. So I finished Life is Strange this week, which is a game that you have finished. Hence why I wanted to start talking about that. Man, did you finish it before the end of last year? Did you put that on your top 10 list? I don't remember.
I think I finished it in like January.
That fucking game was great.
Yeah.
Real good. Like, I was like, not tears, but damn. Like, really good. I was really impressed with the writing got better. The dialogue was great. The gameplay itself was just fun. Like, it was the best Telltale game. I think you said it, that I've ever played, and it wasn't even a Telltale game. I thoroughly enjoyed the adventure of Max. Like, it was just so well done. And the storytelling was just brilliant. It's the word I can use. I loved it. And the end choice was heartbreaking, but at the same time rewarding after all of the shit that you had to go through. But it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Did you choose to go back and let her die? Major spoilers.
I saved the city. So
Did you? Okay, so yeah.
I just need to play it again.
Yeah, that's
I've kind of forgotten some stuff.
That's what Saving the City. Saving the City was you letting Chloe die in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was fucked up.
What I wish they would have, and I guess maybe not. I like that the blue butterfly was basically resembling Chloe and kind of Chloe's spirit. And you connected that at the end of the game, and it was just it was so fucking good. It was just so well done. I didn't see any of the twists coming. I can't say enough about that game. It was so good, and that only feeds into the fact that Square Enix is doing such a great job with. Aren't they doing the Hitman stuff?
Yeah,
they're doing a great job with that. From what I hear, I don't play Hitman, but everyone likes the episodic Hitman stuff. That they must really know how to do episodic shit because that game was great, and that gets me really excited for the idea of Final Fantasy VII being episodic.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard Don't Nod, who developed Life is Strange. I heard they were working on something now, and I have forgotten what it was. But it was not a sequel to Life is Strange.
I'm okay with that for now. Give me a little bit to miss it, but they got to do it, man. Even if it's a non-Chloe related story, give me something with Max, because there was a story there that I felt was a little underdeveloped, and that was between her relationship with her and that guy, like the teenage dude that she kind of didn't really like. I think they could mine that for a little more, or give me a little bit more of why she has this power, where it came from, if it's even real. They did a damn good job, a really fucking good job. So hats off to the team over there. Life is Strange was fantastic. If you haven't picked it up, they put it on sale quite often, $10, $15, $20. Pick it up. You can get a physical copy for $30, I think.
I've seen it on sale for like $20.
It's well worth it. Well worth it. Basically, for me, when you come to Telltale episodic style games, it's absolutely Wolf Among Us, Life is Strange, and Walking Dead episode or season 1 for me. That's where you're looking. So
I would throw like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls in there too, but I wouldn't put it up in that upper echelon. I'd put a Heavy Rain up there probably. Yeah,
that's if you're talking just story based, making choices, things like that. I think Heavy Rain is absolutely the pinnacle of that. I think it did a really good job. But if you're talking straight episodic games, then you're looking. I would have to put it up there with. I just loved The Wolf Among Us, I guess, a lot. So that's why I put that up there so high.
My dad has finished The Wolf Among Us twice.
Does he like? He must like it then, huh?
It was free. It was Xbox Live Gold game.
Yeah,
like last month.
It's real good. That is real good.
Yeah, he liked it.
Let's move on to something I played that was not so good. Something you also played, and we can discuss this together. And we also finished this together. Not at the same time, though. There was no beating party. Resident Evil 6. We discussed in the last podcast, I believe, whether I would have an interest in this game. And you both thought I would moderately have an interest in it because of the gunplay. And you were right. The gunplay is fine. Let me tell you the good parts of Resident Evil 6 for me.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me tell you the bad stuff for Resident Evil for me. Resident Evil 6 is so disjointed, disembodied, all over the map, not fixated on any one piece, that it doesn't even know what kind of game it wants to be. The game is jittery. It stutters. The menus are all different for every fucking character, which is so dumb.
Well, they just look different. It's the same options.
It bugs the shit out of me for some reason.
I actually thought that was kind of cool.
Really? God, it bugged me for some reason, but to each their own. It just wasn't Wasn't the game I expected to be. And again, I'm basing it on, you know how many Resident Evil games I played?
2.
5 and 6. And 5 was great. Comparatively, it worked really well. The setting was great. I thought the game looked better in 5 than it does in 6. Maybe that was just the environment you were in, wherever you were at with Chris and that brown lady.
Sheva. Yeah, that's all I remember dealing her name.
Sheva. But I really enjoyed 5, where 6 was just so all over the map. And I want, I'm a story guy. I've said that many times. So when I have 4 different stories I can play through, if they're not chronological, I'm going to get confused. So I looked up a chronological order to play in that game, and it worked, but it still wasn't good by any means. You have Chris, who's very much the same with him and Piers. It's very much gunplay, gun battles and shit like that. Fine, great. Piers is great with the sniper rifle. That's who I played as. Who did you play as?
Chris.
And then in the Leon story, who I've never played because I didn't play 4, I played as Leon instead of Helena, who was real dumb. Let me tell you, hey, I'm going to come over an intercom and tell you why you should meet me at this fucking cathedral and why we should partner up. Like, what? No. That's dumb.
Yeah, and the whole thing with her sister
was even dumber.
Yeah.
It was just idiotic. Like, it didn't need to happen. And then you have Jake and what's her name?
I forgot. Sherry?
Sherry, yep. Sherry's Berries. And Jake was great. I like Jake a lot because I'm a melee guy. It's like him being able to beat
Troy Baker guy.
Oh, is that who voiced him?
Yeah.
Yes. I do love me some T-Bakes. I'll tell you what, though. I noticed that he looked a little familiar, and then when him and Chris see each other, they looked real fucking angry at each other. And I'm like, what is this? So then when the twist comes, is Jake in any of the other games, or is he a new character?
He's new as far as I know.
So he is Wesker's ill-gotten son, and so that's why he looked so familiar, because he looked like a bald Wesker. So that was kind of cool. And Jake was I like the snow fight, the snow battles, except for the fact that I do love snow. When you got hit by one of the snowmobiles, you literally slid down the fucking mountain, which was really dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of cool riding the snowmobile.
It was nifty. That was pretty cool. I didn't hate the game. I just felt that it was nowhere near as good as it should have been, and I agree. Like, that game is maybe I mean, if we're doing the bus scale,
you don't have to.
17 buses. If I'm doing a regular scale, I'm giving it probably a 5, maybe a 5.5. I know that's not 17 buses, but I couldn't. I literally plowed through the end of the game by a cheat, and the cheat was this. If you play it chapter by chapter, when you unlock the next chapter, you can skip all of these, all of the sub-levels and go to the last level and play that. So I have no idea how that game ended up. I played Ada's story, and there was 2 Adas, even though that second Ada wasn't really Ada. It was some other lady.
And that clone.
That was real dumb. And then, like, I'd, like, shoot her goo and so I could, like, freeze her and blow her up. It was dumb. Real dumb.
Did you do the boss battle where you were, like, shooting that wall that was her face?
Yeah, like, it was the very end. Like, you had to shoot past the wall so you could get through it. Dude, I couldn't understand it. I literally had to look it up.
I did too. I had to look up. I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Because I'm just, like, shooting it. At one point, it, like, blew open to where I could see back there. And I'm like, okay. So I tried to run through it, and it sealed back up. And I'm like, all right, well, now I'm out of bullets. So
yeah.
And so, like, I looked up, and this guy was basically just, like, aiming back where the tanks were, and the bullets must have just pierced through it because it blew it up, and I went back there and pulled the lever and blew everything up. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm done, bye. Like, I never want to play you again. You know what trade-in value for that game is? $1.
What? Not at GameStop.
No, they'll give you like $8 at GameStop, but $1 at Best Buy. $1, Bob.
Yeah, they pull that shit with games they don't.
Worthless.
So Resident Evil 6 is not a good game, and it's not a good. It's not even. I don't even know why it's a Resident Evil game. Besides some of the characters, it's just kind of like a dumb action movie in a game. to me.
Okay.
Because, like, I had fun shooting shit.
Sure.
I think that's probably the best part. Because the shooting, it's still a little weird compared to normal action games anymore. But it still feels better than Resident Evil. Well, at least the movement feels better than 5 and 4. I don't know. Like, if you go back to 4 or 5, like, it still feels a little weird. It doesn't feel quite modern. But, I don't know. 6 is really fucking stupid.
Real dumb.
The story, I don't know what the story was. I don't know.
Simmons.
But-
Everyone was after Simmons.
Yeah, whoever the fuck that was.
Derek Simmons.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably give it like a 6.
Yeah.
But it's not like a bad 6, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, it was enjoyable, but it's not a good game. So
It's a I would play it again 6, right?
yeah, I don't know. Did you try any of the mercenary stuff?
Fuck no.
It's actually not bad. Where you're trying to, it's kind of like horde mode, I guess. Where they keep coming after you, and you're trying to kill them, but you keep. It kind of reminds me of an arcade game, I guess, sort of like you'll pick up bonus time, and then different weapons and shit, and it's kind of fun. You should try it sometime.
I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of it for $1, so I'll probably keep it for a little while longer.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get $6 in cash. I was gonna use, if I was gonna get like at least $10 or $12 out of it, I was gonna use that to buy Doom, because I know I would have got Doom for like 30-ish. And that would
Yeah.
have been worth it, but I think I'm gonna wait on Doom a little while longer, because I think I want to try to beat Uncharted a couple times and then maybe trade it in. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So,
Gotcha.
so yeah, Resident Evil 6, not good, but I beat it because I'm stubborn and had to beat it before Uncharted came out. So, let's talk about. Go ahead.
No, and it took like 20 fucking hours.
So long.
All those campaigns.
I didn't even want to do it. Like after the first 4 missions of other people's shit, I'm like, this is dumb. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it the way you did it.
It's so annoying. And especially, had I known I could just skip through it, I'd have had that game be in like 8 hours. Because I would have just fucked it all up and just said, I don't care. Like, I got some trophies out of it, and now I'm good. I'm happy, content. So,
yeah.
you know what is great is Elder Scrolls Online is pretty fucking fun for being an MMO and free. It's exactly what you would think in a free online MMO. Is
it free?
Yeah, once you buy the game, it's free. You don't pay anything. You just go on and play. I mean, the game's like fucking $20.
Yeah.
I would say it's worth it if you want to play like an open world RPG online game that you can play with some buddies. It's cool.
It's a combat like.
It's your standard Dragon Age style combat where you're just casting spells and shit like that. So it's real time.
Okay.
So it's you're riding up, pressing R2 to cast one spell, square to do another. You got your different macros. You upgrade your spells to either become more powerful or you can switch it out at will, level up to be a different kind of character. Whatever it may be. So I really do enjoy it though. I would tell you to go play it, but I know you don't like MMOs all that much, so I can't tell you that it's the best idea. But it's cool to check out. Play it with my boy Tony. Him and I play it a couple hours a week, 3 hours a week maybe. Try to anyway. He's currently in the middle of, or he might have beat South Park: The Stick of Truth, which is fantastic because I forgot how great that game is, and hearing it through his eyes is amazing. When he reminded me of the Nazi cows and then the Nazi fetuses, I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
And then when you're trying
up.
to escape this spaceship and you're just jamming a dildo into, was it Kyle's dad's ass? So, like, that's a fucking game I'd replay again because that shit is amazing. So amazing. I didn't remember the boss battle, but it's apparently you just fighting Kenny, but I don't remember that.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bitch. I feel like it was annoying, but maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. We were laughing about, finding Jesus in the pews and then defriending
Al Gore.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. That game's amazing. I forget how good it is sometimes. So, but yeah, Elder Scrolls Online is worth the money I put into it, even though I hadn't played it for almost a year after buying it. It's crazy.
Nice.
I did not play Halo 4. That didn't happen.
Yeah, you beat it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I don't know. I didn't do that.
I didn't. I listened to Halo 4 times by Beyonce. You know, let me see your Halo.
I don't.
Halo.
I was hoping you were gonna say the Machine Head song Halo.
Oh, I don't
know the Beyonce one.
I don't know the Machine Head one, so we're both in the same boat here.
Okay.
I did play is it called Neo? Nio?
I think it's Neo. That's how people have been saying it, but
you know me and my Nair.
Yeah.
So Nio is bad. I didn't like it at all.
Really? I downloaded it, but I tried it.
I tried, and it's just not. It didn't seem for me.
What's it feel like? Dark Souls?
Like a wannabe Dark Souls, but not fun. And maybe that's the point. It's hard, and I didn't want to deal with it being hard right then. And so I just tried to run past all these characters and run to the objective of where I was trying to go, and I just got murdered. And so at one point you can fight shadow clones or shadows by holding X or holding triangle, and it says the level of the shadow. And so you fight it, and it either is awesome or you die, and I died every time. So I didn't care for it, but maybe it's up your alley, so check it out. It looks really good, but I did not have fun with it at all. Did not have fun.
Yeah.
And it's an alpha, so I mean it is what it is.
Yeah, it's cool they released that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why not get that out to the community that's going to play it and see what kind of bugs you can find? So
yeah.
A game that was not on my radar, but absolutely is now, is Overwatch. The Overwatch beta ran over the weekend. I played it on Monday, I believe. I think that's when we talked. It was fucking fun. And I'd never played Team Fortress 2. Apparently that's what it's very similar to. It is a Blizzard game coming up May 24th for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and Windows, of course. 4 different game modes, no single player really. You have different characters that are subclassed on the menu screen, which is great. So if you want to play a support class, there's the 4 support classes underneath the banner of support. It's very user-friendly. I don't think the graphics are all that good. I might be, a little biased, I guess, but really fun. Really, really fun if you're just looking for a good multiplayer game to jump into.
I played Team Fortress 2.
I also did, but I hated it and loved it.
I didn't like it either. Okay.
So that doesn't do a whole lot for you if you say that, because I hated Team Fortress 2, but love Overwatch.
How much? I have never been a teamwork person in real life or in video games.
That is a true statement. Okay.
I guess it'd be different if I was playing with friends. But I cannot do it with strangers. I have no interest.
What kind of teamwork are you thinking this is?
I mean, if you're talking about you got a medic class and whatever, then I'm thinking, well, then
nope.
No.
Here's what you do. You're like me. You don't want to be a role. You just want to play the game. So you would play as either defense, where you literally stand in front of people and beat the shit out of them, which isn't hard, or you say fuck it and just play it as an offensive single-player game like I do and just shoot people. That's my goal, is to just kill people. Find the cool guy to play in that class and just kill people. Fuck everything else. Just play it as a game. Don't worry about supporting or being a part of the team. My whole goal, is to kill people. So at the end, what it tells you, okay, hey, player of the game is this person, most kills is this person, most assists is this person, most specialty kills is this person. It tells them different classes. My goal is to just have the most kills, because that's got to be good for something, right? And sometimes I'm wrong, but don't allow that to rule whether or not you want to play this game, because it is a lot of fun, or at least I thought so.
So what? So you're just leveling your guy up and?
Nope, there is no. It's not a Dota. It's not one of those. You level them. You level them post game, not during the game. You're not. What are those called? It's not a MOBA.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so what's the end goal?
I mean, to win matches and get more points to upgrade your character. Yeah, to upgrade yourself with more like attacks and all that shit. So like you have assault, which literally you capturing 2 points on the map, which is not hard other than you go to a point on the map, shoot people and take it from them. Escort, where you literally shoot people and walk an area. Assault and escort, which is, one or the other. Either if you're attacking, you have to go and shoot the people and keep their shit back, or if you're escorting, you have to defend while everyone else, is doing that. And control, whereas it's very, it's Destiny beta or Destiny multiplayer. You go and you try to control a spot for 100% of the game, and you play that best 2 out of 3. So
I don't know.
It's fun, man. Check out some gameplay when it comes out on the 24th. It's worth it. It looks like it's worth it. I felt like it was worth it, which is saying a lot.
So. I mean, you're kind of in a, not saying it's a MOBA, but you're kind of doing MOBAs here lately. So
yeah, that's true.
And you're more of an MMO guy, which doesn't sound like an MMO, but you're more likely to play shit online, and I am not. Unless I'm streaming it.
I think
been rare.
Yeah, I think if you give it a chance to not get frustrated because you die and have to respawn and then run back to the position and kill people again, if you could get over that, you'd be fine. But I also get upset about that. If I don't get a kill early on, I get real salty real quick because then I'm just like, oh, this is cool, just be dying over and over again. This is fucking pointless. But once I got the hang of it, I'm like, okay, well, the guy that I was playing, his ability is there's a dodge roll, there's a stun grenade, and then I can press the other button, and it literally unloads my entire clip in one shot. So instead of pressing R2 to fire 6 shots, I press L2, and it unloads a boom, 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 boom. And then it's empty and it reloads. So like if you can dodge roll into somebody, throw the grenade, stun them, unload your clip on them in the right angle, they're dead, you got to kill, and now you roll back and wait for the next person. So it's very rewarding, instantaneous rewards there, but you have to allow yourself the failure to find the success.
I just don't know if there's enough to motivate me because I just don't. I can like level up in like every other game anymore.
Sure.
It's like I want an end goal.
I hear.
I don't know.
That's
why I'm playing Battleborn. I'm kidding.
Oh shit!
Everything I want.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just fucking pick up Aliens, Colonial Marines, and shoot yourself in the dick a couple more times.
Yeah, hopefully that's backwards compatible.
Absolutely. I also picked up Uncharted 4, and who didn't except you?
Not yet.
And a game is great. Through, I'm about 8 hours in. It's super fun. It looks amazing. It is a ton of fun. The gunplay is Uncharted gunplay. The story is 100% solid. The living day-to-day life as Nathan Drake is spectacular. Sam is a good addition. I think it's great. The voice acting, the actual, acting itself is phenomenal. Treasure hunting seems a little more difficult this time. Like, I don't see as many glowing orbs as I'm walking around as I used to. Like, I literally have to sit and look, which is kind of annoying, but I can handle it. Just a great, great game. Best looking game on the PlayStation 4 by a mile.
Nice.
So that's what I have to say currently about Uncharted 4.
Okay. How far along do you think you are?
So I can tell you the chapter that I'm at if you want me to. Like, that doesn't spoil anything.
I mean, you know how many chapters there are?
I do. I looked up how many chapters there were. I didn't look at the names. I just looked at how many there were.
Where you at?
I'm at chapter 11 out of 22, not counting the prologue and epilogue. So I'm literally halfway at 8 hours. So that's about right. I'm at, if the game's 16, 17 hours, that's a typical Uncharted game. I'd like it to be a little bit longer, but I'm fine with that. Dude, fun. There are some, you and I aren't stealth people. There are some stealth areas, but you don't have to. You don't have to do them stealthy. I sure shit didn't. I like when you pull up on an encounter, you can choose to stealth around, mark every guy, and then kind of stealth around and stealth kill them. Or you can pick up the barrel of propane, throw it, and kill them all, or do whatever you need to do to just alert them all. So it's very opportunistic for you to do that. So I dig it, man. It is everything that I wanted to have in an Uncharted game. They're doing a damn good job of telling me a great story, and I thoroughly care.
Nice. I don't know. I wasn't interested until I started seeing the reviews. For some reason, I just thought it wasn't going to hit as hard as the older ones. I don't know why. Because I guess with like Amy Hennig leaving, but maybe she wasn't that big of a deal. So
yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible that she was just kind of a cog in the wheel. That the people that are there, the ones that are making it what it is.
Yeah. So I don't know. As long as I don't get a whole lot spoiled, I'll play it. I'll plan on playing it at some point.
Yeah, I wish that the spoiler you got was not the spoiler that you got. I feel real bad for you.
I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but
it kind of is to me. But that's just because
it would have been cool, but
it was a real big deal, and I took a picture even to talk about it when you guys were all done. So, just the fact that it got spoiled for you is kind of shitty.
It's fine. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Ryan. Motherfucker Ryan. Ryan. That fuck. Anyway, so yeah, that's everything that I've played. What about you? Talk to me. Talk about what you've been playing, man.
I'll talk to you about something I finished.
Yeah.
So I picked up Batman Arkham Knight at Best Buy a while ago for $12 because I'm like, I don't know. This seems like a good price for this. I never played it last year. I don't know why. I think Arkham Origins turned me off enough to where I was like, yeah, I think I'm good here. So I gave Arkham Knight a chance, and I don't know. That may be my favorite Arkham game, Batman.
I just can't.
The only problem, I have a couple problems. I finished the story, so it's not actually over, I guess. Unless you do all the side shit, which I don't know if I'll do, whatever.
Fuck that.
And there was like a couple of hours there towards the end where you're like, I don't know. I just remember you're like going underground, and there's this fan blade going, and you're trying to save who the fuck was it? I remember you're trying to find. It must have been Commissioner Gordon. And then you're like driving away from Arkham Knight in this giant excavator thing. You remember any of this?
Yeah,
you're underground.
So you're underground. Is that who is that? I thought that was a Riddler. No.
I was Arkham Knight. The one I'm.
Oh, that is it. Yeah, that is the Arkham Knight when you're underground. Yeah, that's right. I
don't know. I was getting a little annoyed at that point.
Sure.
But I feel like the ending, and it doesn't matter at this point. Like, I remember you and Ryan talking about who the Arkham Knight was.
Sure, yeah.
And they kind of foreshadowed it pretty bad at one point when they're showing where Batman's seeing what was happening to Jason Todd, with the Joker doing shit to him. I'm like, oh, well, That's the Arkham Knight.
Absolutely.
But I still thought the ending was really cool, like how it turned first person. That kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, the when you're fighting the Joker part, is that what you're talking about?
Well, like when you are him and you're like shooting all the Batmans and stuff.
Batman symbols, yeah. It's they did some really neat stuff with the Joker portions of that game.
Yeah, and like I know you didn't. I don't think you liked the Batmobile, but
Hated it.
I love the Batmobile. I feel like that was the best addition because, like, at certain points you're like driving, and there's like a car beside you, and it tells you to swipe or side swipe them, and it's just like just like fucking Burnout. I'm like, this is great. And then you like it turns into Twisted Metal kind of when you're shooting missiles and shit. I don't know. I like that so much. Like driving up walls. No idea. No idea why I like that so much.
I'm really glad that you liked it. I really am. I'm glad that you are having fun with it. I'm glad that you are enjoying your time. It could have been so much more, you know. But I will tell you that yes, it is awesome that what you have in story is more than good. From more than makes up for the lack of the Batmobile stuff, but that's just my opinion. I just didn't care about the Batmobile. So
yeah, I mean, I don't. It sounds like it's a lot of people didn't like the Batmobile, but I don't know, man. I would much rather drive it around than fly because I don't know.
Did you ever use it to launch yourself out?
Yeah, every once in a while. I don't know. Like, I guess because I'd done the gliding shit in like every other Arkham game prior to that. So,
but this is so expansive. It's so big, so much room.
Yeah, I like driving.
I'm glad that you liked it though. It was better than Arkham City for sure. It just wasn't better than Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum is such a tight, well-done game. It's hard to beat for me.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it again. So
yeah, I'm excited to see if that actually comes out.
Yeah, the remaster.
Yeah, the remaster collection. Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised I liked Arkham Knight that much. So I picked up a hot jam a few weeks ago called Soda Drinker Pro on the Xbox One.
Yeah, absolutely. Where you literally drink soda to pass the time and move on to the next level.
Yeah, and it's incredible. Well, so this is what happened. I don't even know how many levels of that game there are. I think there's like 100 at least. So I was like in the second level, and like I'm just walking around because I'm still trying to figure out what the point of this game is. Walking around drinking a soda, and I like see this like drawing of a house on a wall. So like I think it was a house, not a building. I like walk towards it, and it takes me to a different game called Vivian Clark. And holy shit, Vivian Clark is awesome.
What is it?
I don't know if I can tell you what it is. Like, it starts you off where you're like a raindrop falling from a cloud, and you're collecting these collectible things that are called collects, which is a great name for collectibles. And like, depending on what this raindrop hits, like it could hit a bird. I don't know what else there is in the sky. Say you hit a bird, then it brings you to this mini game where you're a bird and you're doing something ridiculous. And if you pass it, then it takes you another game. If you die, it takes you to this sort of hub world where you're this worm. You jump into a fire pit and it takes you back to the sky. I have no idea, but it's insane. And I'm so glad it exists.
I mean, I like the idea of there being a hidden game. That's cool.
I don't even know. Like, I know Soda Drinker Pro was on PC before Xbone. I don't know if Vivian Clark was in there or not. I don't know if that's just something they added in for this. But yeah, I don't even know. I just like insane shit like this.
Yeah,
because it reminds me of an Adult Swim show, but in video game form, which I'm all about.
I just remember watching you stream some drinking soda, and you're literally just drinking soda, and everyone's like, "Do you know what the real game is here? Do you know this? You know that?" And I'm like, "Fuck, are they talking about?"
Was there Were people commenting?
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't see it. I saw there was like 20 people watching at one point. I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever finish it, but it's pretty good.
What you played was banging?
I enjoy it.
It's good.
So a couple weeks ago, I don't remember what I traded in, but I had some trading credit, and I saw Ratchet and Clank, and I'm like, I've heard good things about Ratchet and Clank. This is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. Like,
Oh no.
I gotta be close to done, and it's like I know it's like a reboot.
You're ready.
Yeah, I know it's a reboot, which is fine, but I don't know. It just feels like I've done all this shit before. Like I don't know. It's not like the levels seem like they're exact from the older games. But I just had the first one I played, I guess, was Up Your Arsenal, which I believe was the third Ratchet and Clank game on PS2, and I loved the shit out of that. And this just feels like slightly worse version. It's like it looks really good, but you're just walking around and shooting. I don't know. It's not doing a whole lot for me anymore.
See, I haven't played any of their games, and I know you said it's a platformer-ish, right?
Yeah, there's platforming. I mean, I think it's more about the shooting. But
like for me, you said I'd probably like it. I got to give it a try. Didn't Ready at Dawn make one of those games?
Insomniac does.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
I think they've done all of them. I know they came up with it, and like I don't know. There's a plot, but there's not much of one. And like I heard, like all the dialogue is really funny, and like it's hit and miss.
Is it quippy? Is that what it tries to be?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of dumb at times. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. I do not know what the deal is.
I'll have to give it a shot. I might Redbox it. I want to try it just because it's one of your recommendations, but I have no idea if I'll care for it or not. So.
Yeah, I have a feeling you'd like it better than I'm liking it.
That's probably true.
Like most things. Yeah, so Doom came out today.
Yeah, it did. Except
I've been pulling this sweet trick with Best Buy apparently, where I'll pre-order a game, and if it's supposed to release on a Friday, I've been getting it on a Thursday. The day before. This is
online only? Online only you've been doing this?
I've been pre-ordering them, from the website.
Okay, yeah.
Because the same thing happened with Star Fox Zero, which I guess I didn't talk about yet.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, so it came yesterday. I'm only using... Like, I knew I wanted to play Doom, but I pre-ordered it because, I got 20% off from Best Buy.
Right.
With the Gamers Club. And you get $10 reward certificate for pre-ordering Doom. So I'm like, well, fine. This is great. So yeah, I played it yesterday, the day before it came out. And I thought it was funny, like I'm waiting on Doom to install, and like on the Xbox on the home screen there's like a ad on the side to pre-order Doom. I'm like, gotcha.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I played it last night. I streamed it. Yeah, that game is super fucking fast, which is great. It looks really awesome. It's really smooth. Like, it's a lot of fun. And I'm a little surprised because, like, the review copies weren't sent out, as far as I know, because I still don't think there's any reviews up. And, like, I played the multiplayer beta a few weeks ago, and it seemed fine, but I'm not really a deathmatch kind of guy.
Right.
So I didn't know how the single player would be at all, and I don't really know if anyone did. But yeah, it's really fun. The only thing that's bothering me kind of, it's like I'm not huge on the level design right now because I feel like I got lost a few times and the levels aren't even that big. I was kind of, I don't know. Like I guess I haven't really looked at their map. Like I don't know, you hit the menu button, map comes up. But like there's a guide at the top, showing you how far away you are from whatever objective. But I still feel like I was fucking it up and going the wrong way. But yeah, you watched me play it.
Yeah, watching you play, man, like as jittery as it might have been, it looked like visually, I would almost put that game as stunning looking. Only because when you see the trailer, you're like, well, of course it looks like that. Like, it looks just like the fucking trailer.
Yeah, it looks pretty
And I
sweet.
was surprised. It was great. It looks amazing. And for Bethesda, who makes okay-looking games, but great games, to put out a great-looking game, it makes me wonder why they can't do that for, games like Fallout or games like Skyrim to make them look so good. Like, this game looks crisp, and it runs real fast, real smooth, and does everything you want it to. And, like, you're talking about transitioning that look to a game that is not that fast-paced. How can you not do that? Why is that not happening? Why is that not a thing already?
This is id Software pulling this shit, because they did the same thing like with when Rage came out, which I think was their last game. Rage like looked incredible on PS3 and 360, and like I still don't know how it looks so good. And it ran really well. Like I didn't really think it was that fun. I don't know. So I just think it's id. I don't know what they're doing, but id needs to help out, just like Bethesda developed shit.
Yeah, because that shit looks great, like really great. Then the music I thought was awesome.
That is pretty sweet. Like
just metal as fuck.
Yeah, and it's not like your typical butt metal bullshit in games. Like there's actually some pretty good riffs and shit going on, which
right.
I was kind of impressed with that. And like at first, like you just start off and you just got a couple guns or whatever, and you're just shooting shit, and you're like, wow, this is kind of shallow. But then like you finish a level and it's like, oh, now you can upgrade your weapon. And then you finish another level and it's like, oh, well, now you're getting judged on combat and you get upgrade points for doing combat well. And there was another thing, but it just whatever it was. Oh, you can upgrade your suit. But like you kept piling on layers of upgrade shit, which is kind of a cool way to do it. Because I thought for sure it was just going to be walk around and shoot shit. And like if you use the chainsaw, which I keep forgetting I have, the chainsaw, when you kill an enemy with it, it gives you ammo, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see like where I'd get an enemy to where it was flashing? Like, and so it's like be flashing orange. And you like walk up to it and do a melee. So it was called like a glory kill, I guess what it's called. If you do a glory kill, then it replenishes or gives you health. But if you just kill an enemy normally, then it doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you anything.
So it gives you a reason to be kind of a little bit more smart about the way you make your kills.
Yeah, but I mean the problem is you get surrounded by shit everywhere.
Right, so you have to just kill them down to a moderate amount of people.
Yeah, but yeah, and I don't know. There's a story, I think, but I couldn't tell you. I know there's a woman named Olivia.
I heard him say Olivia last night when I was watching you play. Man, it just looks fun. It just looks fun. Like it screams, "Hey, come play me!" And so I gotta try to find a way to pick that up because it looks like a worthwhile time for me. So
yeah, and I actually did get in a multiplayer match last night. I just tried it for the hell of it for a second.
Right.
Like I didn't know anyone would be playing since it wasn't out yet, and yeah, I got in a full room.
Awesome.
And I don't know, like I was doing fucking terrible, and I was wanting to go to bed anyway, so I just quit the match, and I got an achievement for winning the match. No idea. I didn't kill anyone. So it was
whatever. Xbox achievement unlocked.
Yeah, and I guess I did try Snap Map also. And
What was that?
It's hard to explain Snap Map, but I guess kind of think of it like if it was a racing game and people were creating courses or tracks. So this would be like, I play one of them. I have no idea why. It's called Raccoon Simulator. Okay, where you were thrown in a room. I failed this, by the way. and it said like, "You're a raccoon. Go and feed your baby raccoons." So there were all these enemies in this trough-looking thing that were small, and I walked over to them, and it said I starved to death and I died. I have no idea what that was, but basically the Snap map is just like all these levels that people have made, and I guess you can give it your own rules and stipulations and whatever, and so it's a cool idea. I don't know.
It adds another, level of, hey, I don't have to actually make anything, but I can come up with these stupid rules like, oh, this map is cool, but what if I only allowed you to do this? Like, that'd be what I would want to do. I wouldn't want to build a Mario Maker level, but I'd absolutely want to, like, tell you how to do it. If I could make the rules about the room that you give me in Doom, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean,
It's more up my alley.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to compare it to Little Big Planet, but I mean, it'd be kind of like, this would be the way I would use it, just to see what other people are doing, because I don't have any interest in creating a room, so or
Right,
whatever.
why not?
As I don't know, the only game I was ever interested in creating in was Mod Nation Racers.
And why did you care about that fucking game?
I don't know. I love that shit.
That's real weird.
You can make ridiculous tracks. It was a good time. It was the closest I got to a course creator with Mario Kart. I think that's why I liked it so much.
Just wait, Double Dash making a comeback.
I fucking hope so. I mean, I could have talked about Batman and Robin on PlayStation 1, but
oh god,
I don't have to. I don't have to.
I think that's what you save for when Ryan starts talking about like the mysteries of the Shiva or whatever the fuck he plays, and you can just interrupt with a game that I moderately care about versus whatever the fuck he plays, like Fatal, Frame,
Four-way.
the fourth way, whatever the fuck he plays.
Fatal fourth meal.
Yeah, isn't every meal from Taco Bell a fatal fourth meal?
I believe you're right.
You wind up just blowing out harder than you can blow in.
That's very true.
It's harder than you've ever gotten blown before. You know what I'm saying? blows so hard, motherfuckers want to find you like you're Free Willy or something. Weird. It's a weird thing to be a part of. Let me tell you.
Speaking of weird, I don't know. We don't talk about movies, but have you seen that there is a movie called Shark-and-Saw Women's Prison Massacre? Shark-and-Saw. Who thought of that? They were a genius.
That's so fucking
Shark-and-Saw. The plot is great. I'm going to get this wrong, but something about humans
centipede
dig into the...
Oh.
Yeah. They dig into the Earth's core too far, and they unleashed prehistoric sharks from the Earth's core, and the sharks have surrounded a women's prison in Arkansas.
That sounds fucking retarded.
Arkansas.
Right up your fucking alley is what that sounds like.
Yeah,
that is like Sharknado 4.
But this is at least clever. Shark-and-Saw.
Shark-and-Saw is pretty great. It's a pretty great
name. That would have been a great band name.
That's a pretty goddamn good name. Oh, shit. Man. That's Shark-and-Saw. That's what we're going to name this episode. Shark-and-Saw, the second coming. Hopefully we don't get sued for it.
Well,
I'm sure nobody saw that movie other than you, so it's fine. We have the money. Redbox sponsors us.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but
Oh, you just read the fucking
read the plot.
Oh man.
No.
You're such a movie whore for a movie you haven't seen. That's amazing.
I'm sure it's great, just based on Shark-and-Saw.
Shark-and-Saw. Can I visit Shark-and-Saw one time?
You can. There's also some movie called, I don't know, something versus Whale Wolf, and I'm like, fuck, Whale Wolf is good.
Whale Wolf's good too. What would you turn Alabama into?
How much is it, Galabama? That's terrible.
Shalabama?
I don't know if this works with.
I don't think it works for everything.
Animalabama.
Anabama? I know it doesn't work. Analabama. So I turned all these shark movies into a porn. Analabama. It's just
anal,
blood.
Bam anal.
Analabama.
Gobble anal. Anal bam anal.
Doppelganger Van Amel.
Dolph Lundgren.
Starring Dolph Ziggler and Dolph Lundgren.
Dolphin.
Dollface, but it's DOLPH. Dollface. Dolph Face Off. There you go. I just created a new movie for Dolph Lundgren and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Face Off.
I'd watch that. I'd rent that. I'd watch the trailer.
I'd watch the trailer for that. Yeah, absolutely. I would watch the trailer for that movie. That is all I would do. Oh fuck. All right. I mean, that's the show. That is the humor that we have for you this week. Ralph, you got anything else before we close the night? The Arkham Knight.
I don't think so. For some reason, I ordered a Dreamcast the other day, so that's hot news.
That'll be interesting. I'm excited to hear what you have to play or do on that. You know,
yeah.
My buddy got an N64
nice
yesterday with not Wind Waker, with
Ocarina
of Time on it for $30. So he got a steal there.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a pretty good deal. So
I could let you play Doom 64 when you come here.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. All we should do is we should plan when we're not watching stuff, find ways to entertain Jolene and just play old school stupid games.
Hey, I got 2 TVs. We can make this happen.
I mean, I have a tablet. I can just hand her the tablet. As long as you have Wi-Fi, she can just watch Netflix and she'll be content.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So she won't care. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Level Up Show. Thanks for tuning in this week. We will be back again, hopefully within a week, with Ryan in tow, so we can talk about all of the Fatal 4-Ways, Fatal Weddings,
Final Destinations,
Black Panther waters that he's been a part of. So until then,
something I don't know.
Yeah,
did he join a gang in heaven?
He's he really saw Civil War and took it to heart while he was up in heaven. He's part of the Black Panther gang now.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt your Black Panther party, Ryan. I apologize. My name's Derek Vance, and this has been the Level Up Show podcast for Ralph, who's right there. For Derek, that's me. For Ryan in heaven, our brother who art in heaven, Ryan be his name, wherever he may run with the wolves, and probably werewolf. Yeah, whale wolf. Peace out, whale wolf. Until next time. How do we end this show anymore? I forget what the fuck it is.
Something about some kind of shit humor, I think.
Oh, okay. Take a shit. Down the toilet. Big Ben steamer. Wait.
Take a shit when you have to. Only when you have to.
Don't hold it.
Don't take a shit when you don't have to. You'll lose organs.
Shit always. Always push. Blow the O-ring. It's the human way. It is the only way.
Oh,
dear. For Ralph, for Derek, for Ryan in heaven, level up.